What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. It's a lot of conversations that's happening based off of relationships. I just got back in town, specifically back in the studio, working, putting things together. I think the studio is going to be, fully ready to go after this week. So still got a lot of furniture coming in. Still trying to figure out what I want the design to be. I do have an artist coming in. It's going to take her 3 weeks in order to get things done in here. But it's coming along and it's going to be absolutely awesome. We're going to have a lot of really good, deep conversations in here. And so it's going to be fun. But it's a lot of relationships, discussions that I've been seeing happening across the internet, in person, so on and so forth. And then even when the coaching calls and stuff like that come in, it's tripped out. It's crazy. But what I see happening with a lot of guys is that they're looking to save women from themselves. And you can't do that. You can't save women from themselves. You're going to have to let her be whatever it is that she's going to be. And if she's meant for you, then she's going to come back to you. And if she's worthy of your time at that point, then you make a decision of whether or not you're going to rock with her. But too many people are afraid, or too many men specifically are afraid to lose a woman. And so as a result, they do things that they wouldn't normally do in order to keep her. She's not for you. And as a matter of fact, if you're worried about her, then she probably not yours. It's your turn. Let me say that one more time. She's probably not yours. She's for the streets. It's just your turn, family. Listen, stop being pussy whipped. Stop getting into the space to where you feel like you need a woman. You don't need anything. The only thing you need is to continue to be successful, continue to grow, continue to be a better version of yourself, and then need to be whatever it is that you were born as and then die as that. That's the only thing you need. You don't need a woman in order to substantiate you. As a matter of fact, you don't even need a position or a job. Most of these things that we do is man-made. When you talk about, if you go up to somebody and you say, hey, who are you? What's going on? They'll start to first identify themselves as whatever their profession is. Because a lot of people need validation from whatever society deems awesome in order to try to show you that, yo, I'm the man, or yo, I'm good, or yo, I am worthy of your praise in society. And a lot of times we do that in relationships. We do that with regard to women, and it's stupid. You find yourself starting to continue to chase their validation for the entirety of your relationship. And then she has you on a string, and then you're going to be on a yo-yo. And then you'll never truly be the man that you're supposed to be, or ever have or command the respect that you're supposed to have in a relationship, because you're too busy trying to chase her. And so stop trying to save her, man. She don't want to be saved. I mean, J. Cole told y'all, but the reality is that you still trying to save her because you can't help yourself. For some reason, you think that there's this drought of women available, or even good women available, and they're a dime a dozen, bro. It's so many great women out there, and all you got to do is continue to do what it is that you do and become a better version of you. And then there's going to be, a bevy of them available for you whenever it is that you decide that you want to make time for them. But you got to stop having this duress mindset. And every time you have a duress mindset, people can see your weakness. Man, women are smart. They're wise. They can feed off of your weakness in order to try to, or successfully, manipulate you into doing whatever it is that they want to do. And then they're going to go out and they're going to be for the streets, and they're going to have a good time, and then they're going to come back to you, and then you're going to pay them for their time in the form of taking them out and food and all of this stuff in order to try to make sure that, you can get in their good graces, or you can say you got a bad one. Once you get to a certain level, you don't even approach women anymore. You just continue to just do what you do, and then wherever it is that they slot themselves is what life is going to be. But stop trying to save these chicks, man. I got to finish putting together some of this furniture. I got this storage thing that I'm putting together that I want to have all of my equipment on, so I can neatly tuck it away, because I want to keep this as a minimalist space. Got all kind of stuff. Got new tripods. Some of these boxes, I don't even know what's in them yet. So I need to do an inventory in order to make sure that I got what I need in order to be successful. But all I'm trying to tell you, big dog, is you better than you giving yourself credit for. And you always continue to dumb yourself down to whoever it is likes you instead of spending more time focusing on liking you yourself. You don't need validation from anybody, let alone women, in order to substantiate who you are. Just be you. Just chill, have a good time, be comfortable in your own skin, and let that chick go, because she don't want to be saved yet. Now that's the caveat, is that eventually they will want to be saved. The question is, are you even wasting your time once she comes back into the fold to say, you know what, I messed up, or, you know, the guy that I should have had got away. Most women don't understand that the guy that they should have married, they already met him. And somehow, some way, they either friend zoned him or they did him dirty or whatever. It really don't matter what it is that she did. The point is that at some point, every woman realized that they need to be saved, or they want to be saved. Then that's when you have to turn into a savage, and you have to make the, the decision based off of what suits your needs or what's in your best interest. Stop just rocking out with people and saving people just for the sake of doing it because you feel a certain type of way. Start doing things based off of what's in your best interest. And then you're gonna start to have all of the options in the world to be able to, once you realize your power, once you realize how great you are, you'll be unleashed. Now, this is not to say that it's not dope women or whatever, so on and so forth. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about why it's important for you as a man to stand your square. And women, to be honest with you, women absolutely love men that stand on their square. Nobody wants a pushover. Nobody wants a sucker. Nobody wants to be in the presence of a dude that is corny and is always chasing women instead of being the one that's being chased. You better than that, bro. And the sooner that you wake up and realize that, the better off your life will be. So at some point, you're going to have to wake up. At some point, you're going to have to realize your power. And what better day to do that than now? So make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. You don't have to be weak. You don't have to be a sucker. You can be awesome and phenomenal, and you can be great, and you can be all of the things that you want it to be, and you don't need a woman to validate you in order to do so. And I mean, I think that women come along with it. They come along with the greatness. They come along with the money. They come along with the opportunities. Stop chasing women and start chasing greatness, your greatness. And you don't need a woman to validate that. Again, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. And then more importantly, if you need to kick it with me personally or you need a coaching call, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com and we're going to get you popping. All right? Listen, there's no better time to get yourself together and start to substantiate yourself based off of your own greatness. Just remember that. You a king. You awesome. She has to be worthy of you, not the other way around. And then once you realize that, you'll realize that there's a bevy of other options, and then she don't have to compete for your attention. But she don't have to yet because you're making it too easy for her. Because you're too busy chasing her instead of it being the other way around. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.